Hi, I'm Chris Willis from Canada. I've been incontinent since I was born in 1980. When you're incontinent, you don't want to be around people, even if you do. Golf gave me something I could go work at. I could go on my own and leave on my own whenever I needed it. Without that, I don't know what I would have done. I love this game because when I started to play it, I felt like I could compete with my brother. There was no other sport, maybe soccer, where I could compete with my brother. He was bigger, stronger, faster. But when we got on the golf course, I was in the fairway more often, he wasn't. And somehow our scores were pretty similar often. I have multiple invisible disabilities, one of which limits my concentration and focus and ability to be present, not just emotionally, mentally, but physically as well. And you know, it's very hard to get good at anything when you're constantly interrupted with having to manage your disability. On top of that, I have 8.5 fingers. So I was born with thumbs like this, but on my left hand, the thumb was half the size and I couldn't move it. This one I can pinch my finger, so that means I can use it, pick things up. So in 1985, a brilliant genius surgeon of a man in Toronto at Sick Kids Hospital took my thumb off, took my index finger, made my index finger into a thumb. There is nothing on a golf course that I will ever see that will match what this man did in my hand. And so managing those things, along with a few other little things that affect angles and pressures into the ground, those are my challenges. And it makes short game and putts very, very difficult. Just a few days before the Ontario Disability Championships, my father passed away. I was alone, and my brother came back to be with me, and at that time I told him I wasn't going to play in the tournament. And he told me to go for it. He told me my dad would want that, and that I deserve it. I closed birdie eagle on my first round, and to shoot 66, which I had not done before, and certainly felt like my dad was there. Certainly felt he was there. Well, Ernie was the first swing I copied in the early 90s when I started playing golf. So when I got the opportunity to go to the World Champions Cup, he was our captain, the international team captain. They were coming around 18, and I had mustered up the courage to go get a photo with him. He said, "Oh, are you the guy with the hands?" And I said, "Well, if you have a club, I'll show you." And so then I got to show Ernie Els and Jim Furyk how I hold the club, and both of them were just, especially Ernie, he was shaking his head as he was leaving. He just couldn't believe it. Us as disability golfers have to do so many unique things that it fills us up to have somebody be interested in what we do. And hopefully it helped him. Played in 6 events now, and I'm up in the top 25. And I think with a few better showings, I could have been even higher. So I'm looking forward to the future. I definitely feel ready. I feel like I have the game right now, like tomorrow. And I'd like to be world #1. That would be great.